Oh, that goes creepy and dry atmosphere. Oh, we're here now. And no, Discord, I don't want Discord, no. I want Twitter. Everyone hates Twitter's wild, but I want Twitter. I want the Twitter. No! Okay, save that to watch later. Oh nigga. She net to myself. I'm going through the 10 stages of grief right now. Save me. Save me. Save me. Please. Save me.
No. That's a cute cat. People are sending cute cats because I asked people to send cute cats. Everybody hail the cute cats. Only 20 minutes. Literally only 20 you see? I'm sorry, what? No, hold it. Okay, apparently I did need to open up Discord. What the fuck do you mean, fetalia? What if the fucketh do you mean by I see the Ratatalia meme shit, but like... What the fuck? Okay, that's cute fan out there of me and Sari. Very cute. Love the Tails doll, that's really well made. You're amazing at it, desktop. It's a phone thing. Okay, it's not where the fuck is feet? Is it memes? Or is it age restricted? Where did we age restrict? Hey, listen to me. What the fuck? What did that become? Who commissioned? Who commissioned that? Carney, go on to memes and just scroll down. It'll be there. It'll be there. Who the fuck commissioned that? Who had the perms to do that? Okay, so it's either Carney or KB, but I don't think it's KB. It might be KB, but I don't think it's KB. Carney, Carnabuncle, who approached Carney? I haven't seen. Oh, sorry, it was fuck KB. If it was you, you would have been all shifty about it. If it was you, you would have been all shifty about it. Would have been a coy boy. Coy boy. You've had a soy boy, now you had a coy boy. KB. How do I check who uploads shit? How do I check who uploads shit? I'm looking at myself in my frame of face and who commissioned? I don't know. What? Sorry. Carney, I'm sorry. Listen, Carney, be real with me. Be real with me. Does this not sound like the kind of stuff you do? Does this not sound like the kind of stuff you do? Be real with me. Be real with me. Be real with me. Is this not the kind of stuff you do? I can't even, oh my god, I can't even just like, give me how do I save this? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even. Jesus Christ. What the frick is that? What is. Okay, so it was 100. Was it KB? I don't know. Okay, so the reason why I'm hesitant to say KB is because they actually sent me something earlier today. They sent me something, and it was like it's a cute little gift thing. It's a bit, it's of me being embarrassed. It's very cute. I'm gonna upload it as like an emote on YouTube because it is genuinely that adorable. So, but now to like turn around and then see this, see my freaking feet, man. Just jaggling my feet. I've got my tongue sticking out. I'm winking at the screen. Who the who has? Wait, Mabu. Wait, hold up. I forgot Mabu's a mod. I forgot Mabu's a mod. Mabu's a mod. Yeah, Carney made Mabu a mod. Forgot about Mabu. Sorry, KB, sorry about that. I forgot Mabu was a mod. Oh, shit. Sorry, KB, sorry. Oh, you know what? Just because that was... I feel bad now. I'm going to, Wait, hold up, wait, what was that? Hold on one second. I forgot we had that chat. Carnival! Carnabuncle. What is this I'm seeing in the staff chat? I checked the goddamn logs. I'm screenshotting this shit. Carnabuncle. Carna-fucking-buncle. So shit. If you click on server, there's audit logs in there. Someone should tell you who added it. Well, it was Carnabuncle. Because he just straight up admitted to it in the staff chat. Thank you, KB, for like what? Thank you, KB, for uploading the same time Carney was uploading. Thank you for helping me. I should just check the staff chat. Alright, chat, remind me next time if I ever have to ask why this art of my feet. Let me oh, quick second. I am gonna just... Hold on, I was meant to be doing a stream announcement. I've been screaming about feet for the past 5 minutes. What the hell is this? What's it? Content... No, it'd be... It's under earn, isn't it? Yeah, memberships is under earn. Okay... Oh, we got more members recently. Yay! We got people reapplying. Yay! Anyway, let's... Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to go on badge of emojis. 1 second. How many can I have? Oh shoot, I can have a bunch of emojis now. Holy shit. What the shit, man? I didn't realize. What the fuck? We've only got 3 currently operational. I can add another 5. Okay, you know what? Give a quick second. Let me just go on the starting screen because this is just awkward. Oh, not starting screen, the online screen. Hi. Oh shit, where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? Where did the game go? What the frig? What the frig? There's the game. Why is it so low? The fuck is this? It's not what I meant. Not what I meant to do. Undo that. Then go on that. Why is that there? Should be higher. I made it higher. I hired it to be higher. Eek. That's not right again. Sorry. We're starting stream with a bunch of Carney sent me the frickin'... So I want to show it to chat, Carney. I want to show this abomination to chat. Send me the file so I can upload it to YouTube. Send me the files on, preferably over email. I think you have my email, or just the file. Which is better? Which is better? Which one's got the better quality? I think this one, or something, I don't fucking know. Ah, there you go, that's probably better. It's fucking mahoosive. Jesus, fiminy criminy. I can upload GIFs. Oh, that's squishy. That's squishy, never mind. Let me get the other one. That one's, okay, that one is more GIF territory. Edit. Place image. Embarrassed. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm just gonna have to call it shy. Because apparently embarrassed is too long of a word for YouTube's feeble processors to handle. Oh shit, the government. Sorry, I turned it down now. Shytalia. I would call it Shytalia, but it's, what's it? Okay, so the way that emojis works, or a way to do emojis, if you can't, either if you physically can't or can't be asked to go into, like, emojis and click it. I don't know, I've never actually got a YouTube membership myself before, so I don't know what you go in to do it. But basically, if you don't want to do all the typing bits, you can just do colon, a name, what they call a unique family name, and then just the name of the emote. So, for instance, with since it's the first one up there, with the fishbowl emote, you can type colon Natalia fishbowl colon, and then if you send that message in chat, it should show up as my fishbowl emote. Who agrees Nat should play FNAF? Do not do that to me. Same way Discord doesn't it? Yeah, basically. Shared? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Courtney Bunkle, for your depravity. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Can I download this? Save and jazz. Okay, yeah. Gee, why is it called 52 feet? I hate this. I hate this. I hate this, but I love it, but I hate it, but I love it. Eh. Feet. Can I? Okay, is it working? Or is it gonna tell me something's wrong? Seems to be an issue. What? Okay, so feet works, but apparently the fucking... So apparently the feet one fits, but apparently the Q one the KB commission doesn't fit. What the shit? What the shit? This is that's stupid. That's stupid. That's so stupid. I'm gonna fight God. I'm gonna fight God. Let me just see if image for it's because it's in 1 mega. It's okay. Let's. How much is the scene 1 version? Save and publish. Or is that gonna be too much as well? Cause it looks bigger, but it's. I hope it works for the fact of I want you guys to see how cute this emote is. But on the other hand, I'm like, it makes it really squished for some reason, so I don't know what that's about. So kind as to type the feed emote in chat to show people his depravity. You're more than welcome to. I want to see the... sorry guys, the KV one is... Confirm. 1 sec. Okay, so I've got the feet one up, but... Oh, did I? Apparently I don't have the feet one up, never mind. Shit, sorry. 1 second, I didn't upload the feet after all. Feet. Save and publish. There you go, you've got feet now. Enjoy. Wasn't there was another emote? I swore I uploaded another emote. Or am I crazy? Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, I know this is... Sorry, I'm sorry stream's taking up like this. Maybe I can save this one? Maybe this one will work for me? Save and jazz. There we go, there's that, and then... Because it worked with the Carney's one. So, and then... Shy. Save and publish. Please, fingers crossed. Like, reduced because it was sent over Discord, maybe? Chat, pray with me. Pray with me, chat. I see you don't know. There now. Ugh, crud. Okay, that's annoying. Alright, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to upload other emotes now. Shit, okay, let me just... Emote... to... Moi. Alright, that's gonna do duck shit, isn't it? Because everything's still thingy to me. Oh wait, I can do the one that frickin' Mabu did. Well, hold up, Mabu. I thought I put it in, but it must not have saved because I did it with the other one. What the fuck is Mabu's email again? Shit. I think you emailed it to me, or did you do the other thing? Sorry, I know this is taking for a while, but if I just realized I had 5 extra slots that I put jack shit in, and so it's making me feel like, I want to put stuff in there. When the fuck did he send the shit? He has a cow on his Discord icon for some reason. Cooliosis. A bunch of fucking missing posters. How did you guys like the missing posters he sent while I was away, actually? 1 second. Where the frick is that shit? Actually, why am I scrolling so much? I could just do freaking embedded file or whatever. Ugh, why is it always images? Go away. I don't want the images. Why is it sending me audio fucking file? I want audio fucking files. What about? 1 sec. Mabu like commissions some really cute emotes. There we go. Jump to that. Save as, not as a web file. I wanna save it as a fucking web file. I don't fucking care. Let me download the shit. Sorry, guys. We're getting there. I promise. We're getting there. I promise. Let's say extract all. Extract. I hate doing stuff when I'm on stream and I just see like shit, like, That sounded weird out of context, whatever, it doesn't matter. Emotes. Is it 1, maybe? There you go, that should be it. Chancla. I thought I'd uploaded, this is the Chancla one. 1 sec, I thought I'd uploaded Chancla, apparently I didn't. It's telling me I didn't upload Chancla, which is wild to me. Okay, then back, and then... yeah. Alright, alright. Save and publish. There we go, okay, you should have me embarrassed waving a flip around. The heart one is not an emote on YouTube already. I'm gonna be real with you. I've long since forgotten what file that is. So the story behind the heart one, the reason why I had it in the first place, despite the fact that I hadn't been streaming, I didn't stream at that point, is because oh shit, that's not what I wanted. I went on the game. I didn't want to go on the game. The reason why I had it to begin with is because back when I was first starting out, if you've been following me since all the way back then, I used to be on a sibling called the V-Sibling server because we all had the same, if you don't know VTubing culture that well, basically the person who draws your model is referred to as your VTuber mama, and anybody else who has their model drawn by that mama is your sibling. And we were like, okay, well, I wasn't part of this, but basically a group of people started to realize, like, hey, there's a lot of people with their model drawn by this artist. Why don't we? And at the time, there was like a bit of a buzz around, like, oh, people having the same artist. It's cool. It's neat. We're connected in a way. So these group of people, they started out. I was reached out by one of them, being like, hey, I just noticed you uploaded something saying your model. I didn't have it at the time, but they said, hey, I just realized you uploaded something saying that your model is going to be made by this person. Would you like to, would you like to join the server of ours? It's basically people with the same VTuber mama, and no pressure to join, but if you do, we're happy to have you. And I joined. It's actually how I met Yuki, because me and Yuki originally both had the same model mama. Sorry, I'm just trying to get to the, okay, we're streaming thing now. And so that's how we met. And at that point, what was it? There was another person on the server. I'm gonna be real with you, I have no idea if she's still VTubing. I think she is, but for the life of me, I can't remember her name. It started with an M, but unfortunately, I can't recall it off the top of my head. Sorry. But yeah, she was an artist, and she wanted to, alongside doing VTubing, in order to generate some additional revenue, she wanted to do art commissions. And so she wrote on the server and was like, hey, I need to fill out my portfolio because there's just so many people here. At that point, we had over 100 people in the server. That is how many of us there were, which was an issue in and of itself, but that's not what we're discussing today. But yeah, she was like, hey, I want to build up my portfolio, specifically with emotes. Here is like a thing of like 6 different emotes I can do, and tell me if you pick one out of them, and if you're interested, and tell me, and I will draw your character as one of these emotes. And I picked the heart one, and she did mine. She did about 20 people's in the end. It was crazy. All for free, by the way, all for free. It was just very sweet of her to do. I know she technically got something out of it, but you know, Landkind has 100. Her name is Mabu. Say, porque Mabu commissioned it like ages ago. It gets so prissy. Saldria, it wasn't neglect, it was healthy distancing. Jesus Christ. Where'd I put my phone? There it is. Shit. I need that. Might be broken by unbelief, but I need that. Fun fact, I still haven't fixed my phone. If you remember from ages ago, when I tweeted about like, oh, I slipped over and nearly banged my head on a bunch of rocks, but my phone took the brunt of it instead, and now the screen is absolutely shattered, I still haven't fixed my screen. I still haven't fixed my screen, man. And like at this point, there's so much, it's getting worse. My phone's getting slowly getting worse. I've had this phone for like 3-4 years now, maybe 5. I've had it for a while, because I'm the kind of person who's like, I don't want to upgrade until I'm forced to, or like buy a new phone until I'm forced to. Like, I literally did not buy my old phone. I had for like 3 years, and the only reason I changed it is because my phone just wouldn't turn on. Like, literally every time I turned it on, it was working fine. I dropped it, I turned it on once, it was fine, and I was like, I'll just do a second check to be sure. And then I turned it off again. The screen stayed black. So I was like, okay, well, this is clearly not functional. Guess I'm gonna have to get a new one. So I got a new one. A breakdown important mode. GoFundMe new phone. No, that's not what I'm saying. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. GoFundMe new phone. Oh god. Sorry. Oh god. I am sorry if that felt like a beg. I'm sorry. I'm also sorry I haven't started to stream properly yet. Jesus Christ, it is 9:15. My god. How long have I been on now? It's only half an hour. Okay, I'm making the announcement stream. We're gonna get back to slaying the Prussy. Well, I I finally get a taste of the Prussy. That's it. See, guys, you can't just say Prussy. You have to add a bit of flair to it when you're talking about an actual princess. You gotta go Prussy. Prussy. That was just bait. It gets so lonely here. Hello, little feet. I hope you guys have seen that video of myself. That probably didn't make sense what I just said. I get so lonely here. Live now. And then I have to send a freaking link to your mom. 'Cause I'm banging her again tonight. Hello, Koi Bells. I am still your father. Alright, oh shit, I didn't realize I did that. One sec. Okay, and then copy. Then paste. Like I'm gonna pound your mom's pussy in a paste tonight. Oh, sorry, Prussy. Though I should probably add a bit more flair on it, because your mother's a queen. Unless she's a bitch, then she's not a queen, but you know. I assume the best of people. Okay, now we're posting. We're posting. We're refreshing a little bit. We're getting rid of unnecessary tabs. Hi, chat. How you doing tonight? Natalia's Mort. What do you mean I'm Mort confirmed? What does that mean? What does that mean, young I was about to call you young stallion. How does that mean, young stallion? If it takes two still counts, aren't you the mother then? How does that work? Well, see, I am the grandmother, I am the mother, I am the father, I am the little sister, I am a lot of things. This isn't an 18+ game. We played this before, remember? Before I went off on holiday? Or whatever. I don't even fucking know. Words. Me next. What do you mean, me next? Me next? Me next? Where is it? Oh, hi. Okay, so. Welcome in, Diamond. Congrats on first message. We're starting now. We're starting now. Refresh. Just before it hits the half hour mark. Jesus Christ. Refresh. Hello, everybody. My name is Natalia Finn. I don't have my own intro, so I'm stealing Markiplier's. How do you do today? Welcome in, Diamond. Congrats on the first message in chat. Woo! Hello, MJ. I'm so sorry that my stream is your first exposure to Prussy, but don't worry. We're not all adults here. I don't know why I was about to lie. Anyway, welcome. Hello. Hello, Zero Overlord 250. I've come to get Prussy and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Hey. Welcome in, Nostalgia. Welcome in, Calexis. Welcome in, Carnabuncle. Hello, Flappy Does Nothing. Hello, Yang Sun Sin. We are here. We are so back. We are so back. Hi, Neffy. Hi, it's Eli. Hello. Welcome in, Carnabuncle. Did I say Carnabuncle? I did say Carnabuncle. Well, 2 feet, 2 welcome ins. Hello, Mr. Thorn. Yes, this is how time works. I said, welcome to Claxus. I am bad with time. Or names even, it's a circle. Hello, Antonio. Let's see. Have I said I did say Diamond was first? Welcome in, Matt Pam. Good morning. There's a fish in my chat. Get the fish out of my chat. Hi, Sari. Hello. Why are we talking about feet? Because Carnabuncle's a perv. Sorry, Cardi. Sorry, Cardi. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, there's lots of feet there. There's lots of feet. I wish I could have emotes. If you get the membership, you can. If you want to post pictures of my feet in chat. If you want to post pictures of my feet in chat, then buy a membership. The membership is only, how much is a membership again, chat? I forget. It's on like £4, isn't it? It's like £4. £4, if that. Is it £3 or £4? Help. Sus meter is skyrocketing. I named this stream finally getting Prussy. I think we're past the sus meter. A closing chat for the rest of the stream. No, David, no. Is there anybody else who's in? How about you come fund me instead? I need money. We can soon talk about a Lockheed Martin sponsor again. Hey, if you want to sponsor me, I'll link your game to Prussy. She's got rid of literally any potential sponsor. Oh, hi, Duello! Defeat, they have summoned us. Nice. How much is one? It's £3. Okay, so if you wanna get a membership so you can post my feed, it's £3, 3 Great British pounds. I think in, how much is that in USD? Give me a second. £3 in USD. In USD, that's like just over $5. Not $5. Just over $4. And in euros, it is 350. Just under 350. This is according to Google, by the way. So if it's slightly off, sorry. I don't know. What's the currency of people in chat? What's the currency of people in chat? Have I not, if it's not USD or if it's not, oh, Canadian dollars. I know we've got some Canadians in chat. Canadian dollars. 3 in Canadian dollars. It's $5.50 in Canadian dollars. Jesus Christ, why is your souls? Infinite souls. Try to end New Zealand dollars. In New Zealand dollars, it is just under £6.75. Specific, it's $6.74. It's what Google says, but that I'm just sell it cheap for me, like 1.2 in my currency. Nice, Flappy. You know that's not allowed. How much in non-sentient bricks? 1.5, I'd say. Expensive. Yeah, that's surprising. I thought, what you call it? Oh, hi, desktop. By the way, I saw your, Tails. I was going through the art chat because I was trying to find this gif of my feet that Carney so lovingly commissioned. But that aside, I did see your Tails plush, and it is very, very amazing. I was gonna say very, very cute, but it was also the craftsmanship is just amazing. Is there any alternate ways of paying for a membership? How much is that in rings? I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the game theory video on converting rings to cash, and then because they do it in USD and then convert that to GBP. My bad, was trying to troll your algorithm. Don't troll my algorithm. You're gonna get me kicked out of YouTube. I'm gonna have to go over to Twitch, man. Gonna get me kicked off of YouTube, I'm gonna have to go over to Twitch. And if you get me kicked off that, I have to go over to Kick. Literally, Kick is where the people who've been kicked out of everything go to. I'm sure something can be figured out. I'm afraid YouTube will not grant you a membership unless you purchase one. I'm afraid money is all that it will allow. Hell no, not Twitch. Or Kick. Hey guys, I'm a Kick streamer. Let me just go get arrested by the Japanese and Korean authorities for being an absolute dickwad. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't get into that. That's a whole freaking topic. Kick it to the shadow realm of streaming. I know that's not what you meant, but like this is the first thing that came in my head. Well, we have 35 minutes in. Okay, we're starting stream. Go fund me out of check. You know what, at that point I would be like, listen, if I was desperate enough to stream on Kick and get myself in jail for like 5 seconds of internet fame, I think at that point I would be desperate enough to start a GoFundMe for bail. Let's load. Okay, here we go. This is where we're up to. Let me just double check to make sure it's showing up on stream, yay! Let's actually, okay, serious faces, guys. Okay, but like, what if someone buys it for me? Can you buy it for other people on YouTube? Can you buy? One second. Can you buy memberships for other people on YouTube? Oh, you can gift memberships. I didn't know if you could do that or if that was just a Twitch only thing. Nah, is the extra stream code they're getting started? No, it's starting now. It's starting now. If you stream on Twitch, I'd gift chat 5 subs, but since it's YouTube, I can't. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. How do I do that? It should, if you go into memberships, it should say gifted memberships. I think, give me a second, let me just search it up. YouTube gifted memberships. Apparently I have to opt into it. Hold up. Memberships. Free, keep it up, did you know? Apparently I can create members only shorts or something, I don't fucking know. How do I opt it? How to do... Yeah, apparently you just click on the thing that you do to gift memberships to... Okay, I'm to twerk on my... Oh yeah, I threatened to twerk on Mabu's channel. Hi Mabu, we're trying to figure out how to gift memberships on YouTube. We haven't started the game. We have been live for 37 minutes. I had to yell at Carney because they commissioned feet. Look in chat at Carnabuncle's depravity and my feet. There's feet. Also, I thought I'd uploaded already, but I also just, you know, I added your Chunklo one. Unfortunately, I didn't. I thought I'd added it. I hadn't. I try to blame you, Mabu, sorry. You try to blame KB as well. You let me go off at KB. Can we move on from the feet? Young's in one, scarily. She's an extrovert. Well, this escalated. Yeah, so okay. For those curious, as I am, according to the powers that be, aka Google, if you want to gift a membership, you click on the $, which is, you know, where you'd get memberships by yourself. I know you can get memberships, but I don't think you could choose as a random one. Let's start the game. Okay, well, if anybody wants to randomly gift memberships and pray that Yang gets one, you can you can do your best. Should I do a thing for like memberships? Should I make membership goals? Like, okay, we are currently at like 17 memberships. Should I make like a thing? I think according to this, we currently have 17 members. Should I do a goal thing? Would you guys want like a goal? If I said like, if we're at 17 currently, I'd say like 25. I'd start the goal at maybe. Should I figure something out? Okay, it was a joke. Too bad, Yang. You're getting potentially getting a membership. Chances are against you. Okay, I'll figure something out. If you guys have anything, put in suggestions. But for now, let's actually start the game. I'm so sorry. Anyway, this is meant to be a really dark and dreary stream, and I've just made it about feet. I'm sorry. Let's get a goal so we can get some more content. 20, if we get up to 25 members by the end of the month, I'll do a pathetic yandere roleplay stream or something, because apparently you guys like me crying. Do memberships only work for people in chat now, or everyone? Memberships... Okay, it's weird. I don't actually really know how it works. Whatever happened to our... there was no promised karaoke stream. MJ, hello! I saw your message earlier. I'm sorry about the Prussy. Aesthetic, now we're talking 20 members and you still... you, of all people, can't... What the fuck? Well... Oh shoot. Sorry for people who just joined and have no idea what's going on. Oh my god, Yang didn't get one. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, that's so funny. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Yak. That's actually hilarious. I was gonna tweak in my God, okay. This is gonna sound bad since this is my memberships and stuff. But if anybody would be generous enough to try that again, so that Yang might get something, I'd appreciate it. It was for all the night. Okay. And now we're at 27, so that means I literally just... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Do it. At this point now I have to push it now, Yang. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm gonna say... Give me 1 second. Congrats on joining the membership for... Diamond! Did Yang get it now? Oh, here, Mabu got one. Congrats, Mabu. Cubit. Oh, Brackaday! Oh, nice. I'm just... Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh! Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Is there really no way to do it specifically for people? Thank you, RNG. No, someone. No. Okay, please. I'm gonna actually start the game now. Crap. Someone figure out how to give one specifically to Yang. Someone figure out how to give it specifically to Yang. Sorry. It sounds bad coming from me because I'm the one who did it, but like. Oh my god, Klexus. Okay. Okay, third time's gonna be the charm. What is it? I have no idea. Depth 3. So many people are just randomly. So many people are probably just like. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? This is Gamba. Are you kidding me? Why does it not prioritize the people who are in chat? It feels like it should prioritize who's in chat. No, not even that. But also MJ and desktop. It feels like these guys, everyone should be, and Zero as well. Oh my god, why are you guys not getting it? Does it not prioritize who's in chat? Like on Twitch, I know that it prioritizes the people who are currently in the chat, and then it will go on to people who've either been watching previously or like following the person. Is it not do that? Oh my god. I don't really mind. I mean, that's fair, but it feels unfair in a way, because you desktop zero especially, like Duello as well. I'm still sad you broke my phone. I'm sorry for breaking your phone, but really, you should be paying more attention to me, darling. You don't need that silly little glass brick. All you need to do is look at me. Sorry, I had to. What's the punishment for 30 new punishment is meant to be a reward. Okay, well, I said the pathetic ASMR, so we're gonna go the pathetic ASMR for now. Jesus Christ. We'll see how it goes. That's a thing. Sure. Have you seen my artwork? Is it the one with Sari, MJ? Sorry, I know someone posted Sari fan art in the... Okay, now we're at 35. Thank you, Stojo. Attempt 4. Oh, hey, Martin Mello got one. Graphic! Yay! I'm trying to see if I can recognize people who are in chat commonly. More coming, are you kidding me? This is insane. Actually. Oh, wait, quickly, before I go because I haven't actually said thanks. Thank you. I'm so glad we only have like half an hour left of this chat of this one, but I think 2 out of 5. I see it was turned off, that's why. Okay. Yang. Oh! Yang, turn it on. Yang, come on. All that for nothing. Are you kidding me? Please. Okay, guys. Actually, I just realized that might be for other people in chat. If you are in chat and you were hoping or hoped you might be in the future, if anybody is generous again to get a membership, check your settings and make sure you turn on the turn on allow memberships, even if it's not just for my thing. Actually, Mabu, people haven't had time to turn it on. Jesus Christ, who is getting... Well, I'm learning names of my subscribers today. It doesn't tell me people when they subscribe anymore because of, like, just the level I'm at. But that sounds really full of myself. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, it's nice to see names now. I'm sorry if you didn't want to be named as a watcher of my content, but you got it now. You got it now. More again, but who are these people? Probably ASMR fans. Let's be real. Yeah, mine's off, but I want it that way. Oh, it's a shame, Zero. You don't want to pick. You don't want to post emotes of my feet. Jesus Christ, I'm still not over it. Okay, actually. I did it because she said it was off. Like, Talia, shit. There's too many emotes lagging. Okay, and sorry, before we continue. Thank you, Matt Pam, for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Diamond, for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Glaxus, for the 10 gifted memberships. Stalgia, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Mabu, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Jesus Christ. Now we ain't been on horses, we've been on who gets memberships. That was what I was thinking! Horses, we're talking about Uma Musume. So what were the we'd only said pathetic yandere ASMR, because I didn't think we'd apparently get a freaking roundhouse kick of memberships. We have 55 memberships now on top of... Give me a sec. Can I refresh? Will it load how many we now have? Give me a second. Or will I have to wait until after stream? Oh, okay, it's a daily thing. So 17 plus 55. 65, 70, Jesus Christ, I got 72 memberships now. Or 70 members, can we get something more? We'll figure something out. See, don't give your money for me, give it to Nat only if you want to give it to her. But I would, okay, but the thing is, Yang, the thing is, you're saying this, I would still get the money if you got a membership, so, therefore, it's a win-win situation. You can I'm pretty sure you can turn it right off after it was gifted. I feel like I'm pushing you into something here, I'm sorry. But, yeah, there's that. I want to become a member, but I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up, and I feel guilty about to cancel it. I think I've said this before on chat, but if you had to, if your financial situation changed, or if you just straight up no longer wanted to be a member because you've either fallen out of love with my content, or because you just don't think the benefits are worth it, you are more than welcome to cancel. If you want to be a member just for a month and then cancel it not even after a month, after a day, fair enough. I will not judge you for it. I have cancelled memberships before because my financial situation has changed. I've cancelled memberships before because I just no longer want to follow the person. It happens. It happens, and I will not be upset. I promise. This is for everyone, by the way, not just for Zero. This is a general message. This is genius when we do memberships and informs others, like free advertising. This is getting you for like 2 views. Hi everyone who's joined because you've been like, why do I have a membership now? You can thank one of the lovely people who did it. If you scroll up in chat, you'll see. But and then sorry for close copyright thing. Wait, what's happened? There's no copyright. If it's just typed out in chat, you're not gonna cause me any copyright issues. It's fine. How many oh shit, how many emote slots is that? 1 second, I mean, no, I probably do have enough. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have 72 memberships now, give me a second. How many emotes will that be now? Jesus Christ, let's see. That is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We now have open slots for 7 more emotes. So guys, if you have an emote in the Discord that you really like, hype it up and we can add it to the YouTube channel. Jesus Christ. Do we get Overwatch for 75 members? You of all people cannot ask for Overwatch at the minute. You know why. If we buy 19,000 memberships, we might push this to the algorithm. Jesus Christ, nobody has enough money to do that. At that next sentence about, God fucking damn it. God damn it. Okay. Let's go fake love, Jesus Christ. Not with okay, no, we're not getting a 500 cigarettes, but you know one thing that surprised me? I don't think I actually have a Yandere emote. You know, maybe that could be if we get to 75 memberships, I'll commission I'll put some of the money towards a I'll put it towards a Yandere emote. Cause it's wild to me, but because of people's generosity, I haven't actually commissioned any emotes myself. It's just everybody else being super generous, and I'm like, God damn. God damn. We're not getting we are getting okay. Sorry for the clap. We're gonna focus on the Prussy now. Sorry. Whew! Whew. Do you know what Jotaro did in part 3? I have no idea. Oh, welcome in, Chrome Dome. Hi. Hello, Chrome Dome. I mean, hi. Hi. Sorry. I'm trying to do, like, different hellos for members and non-members purely because of, whatchamacallit. Just so it's another little perk, but it's give me a second to get used to it. Anywho, now, I'm still in school, but if I ever become a millionaire, I'm gifting 19,000 memberships for funsies. Jesus Christ. I still have to pay for my membership. Oh no! Mr. Fawn, do you have it turned off? Check if you have gifted memberships turned off or on. Put money towards Wi-Fi and play Overwatch. You guys are getting the pathetic Yandere ASMR. Relax. I'll figure something out. Can we have that? Yes. You guys just want all the Sanders related emotes, don't you? Anyway, I'm gonna focus on the game now. Jesus. Okay, finally, nearly an hour in. Jesus Christ. Where do I find that in settings? Someone in chat, can you explain to Mr. Fawn how to do it? Chrome Dome as well. Make sure to check your settings to make sure you're allowing gifted memberships, because now that we know this is a thing, you may get lucky with generosity. Anywho, sorry. Actually focusing. Can we get but I actually can't stay, but have fun with the princess. It's Prussy. Put some thing on her name, on its name. I don't even know. Anywho, have a good time, Mabu. Have a good time. Thank you again for the 20 emotes. Jesus Christ, 20 emotes, 20 memberships. Let me know if she still ends up maidenless at the end of the bitch. Anywho. She seems not to walk, as she navigates her this voice change is insane, sorry. Okay, actually getting into creepy vibes now. We're getting into creepy vibes now. I'm using my sort of ASMR voice. My traditional trigger ASMR voice. My creepy voice. Let's actually do this, by the way. Who made the Prussy meme, by the way? I did. And I'm proud of it, baby. Anywho. She seems not to walk as she navigates her way through the seemingly endless hallways of her home, but to float like a cloud. The hem of her dress swishes around her legs, and her hair shifts like a shroud.
One second, I'm gonna make it a bit creepier for myself and make it a bit darker.
The castle's courtyard, meanwhile, is sadly lacking in comparison to the princess's beauty. The courtyard is fenced in by the castle's walls, which look, in the stark midday light, tall and imposing, faceless soldiers standing sentinel. Although the sun is out, it is not particularly bright, and neither is it particularly warm. The courtyard itself, meanwhile, is in a state of disarray.
She logged in almost instantly. It's nearly an hour and I hadn't logged in. I need to log in.
The flower beds are in shambles, all overgrown with weeds.
Is that like a sundial thing in the middle? Can you guys see my thing? One sec. Can you guys see my cursor? Yeah, you can see my cursor. So you see what I'm pointing at. Is that a sundial? Or is that just like a statue?
It is all rather depressing. The princess's castle might be grand in scale, but the courtyard itself is simple, hemmed in to a claustrophobic degree, like a coffin.
That's a ball. Anybody want to play ball?
The princess, however, seems not to share your dolorous mood. She, instead, looks elated by her newfound surroundings, her smile unwavering.
She gambles. Chat, she gambles. Chat, she gambles. She gambles. One thing I'm gonna say, guys, is I know there's been a lot of commenting on it and I probably should have said something sooner, but can we not talk about viewers in chat? Because I'd rather not have to focus on it until after stream, just from a purely, I don't know how to explain it, but if it feels less nerve-wracking for me streaming if I don't know the number of viewers. Like, I have viewers hidden on Streamlabs, but yeah, so if we can avoid discussing viewers, I'd appreciate it, like, both ways. But it says nothing. No, it's okay, MJ. It's not just you. Other people have mentioned it in chat today and also in previous chats. I meant to say it then, but I forgot to say it. So it's just, you just reminded me. It's not directed at you, MJ. Don't worry. Give to Gamba. Of course she gambles.
She gambols about like a lamb, flitting hither and thither as she examines the weed-infested flower beds. Her frolicking comes to a cease, however, by a bush. One is full of bright red roses. Oh, what voice did I give her again? Chat, I forgot. I forgot what voice I gave her. I think it was Bratish. Oh, how very pretty. Do you not think they are gorgeous, dear one?
That's the best I can do. I don't remember what he did last time, but that's the best I can do.
The flowers are not too disappointing, you suppose.
Get a face up. Fun fact, by the way, for people who are curious, my favorite flower is royal blue roses. So, turn this image blue, put the princess next to me again, and we have my favorite flower.
They make for a fine spectacle, in fact. A warm splash of colour when contrasted with the dullness and the drabness which permeates the rest of the courtyard.
I did not give her the voice of the old man. Mabu my goat for real, yeah he is.
Though the other flowers in their beds are wilted, withered things, it is not so for these roses. They are a rich, bright red, just like their blood, their heads so full they seem to almost droop beneath the weight of their own engorged petals.
By the way, can you guys hear me okay when I'm doing my, like, softer narration voice? Because I just realized, like, oh, I might need to, like, bring this up. Bring up my volume. It was to prove all the princess is not evil like me. No, I'm still gonna say that pussy. Yeah? I'm just gonna say hello. I'm watching the new Superman in an hour. Nice! Tell me how it is. I'm considering going to watch it, so let me give me your review either if you join back stream before or after it. Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be long off stream, but either put it in next stream or put it in the Discord. They are pretty, in a sense. But there is something unsettling about them too. Something that is almost obscene. How did those roses become so very red? What has been sustaining them? Could it be possible that these roses have been draining the life from the other flowers, which are struggling to grow within this garden? It is a fanciful thought, but... Oh, they are simply divine. Look at these roses, looking at these roses always lifts my spirits. They really are my most favourite flowers. I simply must pick some of them. Perhaps I can use them to decorate my bedchamber. It could use a bit of colour. The princess reaches out so as to pluck one of the roses free from its resting place amongst its brethren. You watch her, your breath bated, anxious that this gesture might result in perforated flesh and bright red blood. But the princess is not as clumsy as you fear. Of course she is not. Who did you think she was? You? Rather than worrying about other people, you would be better served if you worried more about yourself. The princess holds her newly pilfered rose to her nose and inhales, her eyelids falling shut as the flower's sweet scent washes over her. A few moments of silence passes. Then, the princess begins to toy with the petals which adorn the flower's crown. Now, let me see. I wonder what fate has in store for me. She loves me. The princess plucks a petal from the flower's overburdened head. She loves me not. The princess continues with this childish incantation, all the while stripping her rose slowly and methodically of its petals. These petals flutter about the princess like bloody snow. The princess's voice, meanwhile, echoes throughout the courtyard, even more melodic than the strains of a pianola. She loves me not. She loves me not. The princess's fingers hover over the final petal which crowds her nearly denuded flower. Then, with a triumphant smile, she declares, "She loves me! I knew it!" You watch the princess, amused by her girlish good cheer. The little mantra she had been reciting is one that you are familiar with. The girls at the conservatoire also used to engage in this little game. The younger ones, at least, who believed that a fairy tale prince would whisk them away. You might have participated in this game yourself when you were a child, but you never pinned your hopes and dreams on a handsome prince. Your interest in princes has always been minimal. When it comes to fair princesses, though... Looks like Peach from Mario. It does a bit. I'll be real with you, I see it. It's like a twisted version of Princess Peach. Well, that is a different matter altogether, isn't it? Pleasantly, you ask the princess whose love it is she wishes to court. A query which makes the princess giggle. Oh dear one, who else would I be thinking of? Naturally, I was thinking of you. Naturally. She says it so easily, as though you ought to have suspected as much. And, indeed, part of you did. You wanted to believe, yet part of you was afraid to. You did not want to be arrogant enough to assume that the princess might care for your affections. You begin to blush, your cheek almost as red as the roses, while the princess laughs. She laughs, and she laughs, and she laughs, her voice clear and sweet like a nightingale's song, as though you are the funniest thing she has ever seen. You never liked being laughed at when you dwelt within the walls of the conservatoire, but it is different with her. You have not known her for all that long, but you are already entranced by her, ensnared. She has you wrapped around her little finger. Oh my! The princess's laughter tapers off into a series of giggles as, smiling, she wipes her eyes with the back of her hand. That was quite the amusing diversion, but I've just had an idea. You look at the princess curiously. What idea? You can't tell? You cannot even begin to guess. I just thought that all this watching must be boring you, the princess says, tossing the rose's stripped stem carelessly to the ground. You should give it a try. Please do, it'll be fun. The princess retrieves a second red rose from the bushes, deftly snapping it between her fingers, and offers it to you. I want to see what fate has in store for you too. You smile at the princess, touched by her enthusiasm. Indulging in childish games like this might not be the best use of your time, but the princess looks so very determined you would not wish to hurt her. What could be the harm, really, in consenting? The only real casualty of this game will be one singular rose, the rose that the princess is already holding towards you. You reach out, meaning to accept the princess's offering, but... Oh no! You are clumsy, and you seize the stem of the rose with a touch too much strength. The head of the rose might be pretty, but there is more to a rose than its bright red flowers. Sure, Stalgio. Send it, though I might not see it till after stream. Roses have thorns too, a fact you are now being painfully reminded of. Pain flares through your finger, and you gasp. You take a step back, the hem of your skirt swishing around your ankles. Anybody have a band-aid? I'd take a SpongeBob one, please. Actually, no, wait, Uma Musume. They should probably have that. Your finger is stinging, and so are your eyes. You ought to have been more careful. Why were you so stupid? You poor dear! You're bleeding! The princess exclaims, alarmed. Then she frowns. This is all my fault. If I'd not suggested this silly game, this never would have happened. Please, let me take care of you. And how is she going to do that? Perhaps she means to take a handkerchief from her pocket, with which she might staunch your wound. Princesses tend to carry handkerchiefs around with them, don't they? Silken ones. I did enjoy the fan art, NJ. Thank you so much for drawing it, and I hope you enjoy your trip tomorrow. Sleep well. Getting pierced by thorns ain't that painful. Welcome in, Bola. Sorry, just saw your message now. Welcome in, welcome in. you missed the membership spree in the feet. Who else would they give brave knights tokens of their gratitude, once these aforementioned knights have successfully slain dragons? Princesses can hardly dispense kisses as favors. It simply is not done. This is what you have always thought, but... Please, hold still. This might sting a little bit. This princess is anything but ordinary. Rather than take a handkerchief out of her pocket, she, instead, encloses her white, slender fingers around your hand.
Is she about to put my finger in her mouth? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing here? I got gifted a membership, never quoted a stream, but really like your audios. Welcome into it, Maiden. I'm glad you do. Thank you so much for just dropping in to say that. I really appreciate it. Which ASMR of mine is your favorite, if you have one? Or like what kind of series, I suppose, because I have a lot of repeating characters, even if they're not linked story-wise.
Carefully, as though she is handling a precious object, she raises your hand. Her eyes are fixed, all the while, on the beads of startlingly crimson blood.
Blood? Blood? Bloody hell, mate.
On the beads of startlingly crimson blood, which are oozing luridly from your wound.
She licks her lower lip, Jesus. I freaking called it.
She licks her lower lip.
I have a Cars Band-Aid, does that work? Also a Dino one? I'll take your entire stock. Then she tips her head, Jesus Christ.
Then she dips her head.
I freaking called it. Doesn't make this moment any less intimate, but I called it. Why are we clutching the rose? Did we not just get pricked by the rose? Are we... I think the MC wants her to lick her hand more. I think the MC's just straight up like, saw this coming like I didn't. Just like, well, time to just get pricked more on my hand so the princess can lick my hand. Apparently. Which girly though, so she got one of those, I'll probably be there. I don't have a Twitch, unfortunately. I've been considering streaming on Twitch, but currently I do not. But hey, if I ever do, I will announce it.
She parts her mouth, and with a soft sigh which borders on the sensuous, she slips your injured digit between her teeth. So much for princesses not dispensing kisses as tokens of appreciation.
It's a valid thing to— Yang? Stream on both at the same time? To be fair, I have seen people do that. Someone that I watch, like, they do that. I'm just worried, like, would I be able to see both chats at once? I do go there sometimes for collabs with, if you look on my schedule, it will say, like, Yuki, or if you see Yuki's name on there, more than likely I'm on her channel, which is over on Twitch. My favorite audio is the Yandere Childhood Friends series from early on. I was looking at that again. I was considering actually making another one. So that's that's honestly really interesting that you say that. Now you do have a Twitch. I'm subbed. I am following your account. I have one to watch other people. I have one to watch and chat on other people's streams. I don't have one to stream on. Well, technically I can stream on that one, but you get what I mean. Would people be interested in another Yandere Childhood Friend one?
This might not be a conventional kiss, but feels intimate regardless. Almost startlingly so.
How? I'm sorry. Does not feel intimate. Do you see this expression right now? Should I do this in the Yandere Noble series? Should I bring back Yandere Noble and do this? That just thought kind of hit me. Sorry. Any more comic on ASMR? I get stream notice there. What? You can. There are programs where you can group both chats together. Oh, okay. I'll look into that then, because I might start doing that. Expand my areas of expertise, even if it means like Dahlia. Oh, actually, that just hit me. Like Dahlia might become more of a problem, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine.
This might not be a intimate regardless or startlingly so. The princess's lips, which are as red as any rose, are enclosed around your index finger. You can feel the warmth of the princess's mouth about your skin, and the wetness of it. These sensations make your whole body quake. You did not expect this. Tremulously, in a voice which wavers, you ask the princess what it is she is doing. Oh? The princess glances up at you, her mouth still enclosed around your finger. Didn't I tell you? I'm trying to stop the bleeding. Yes, you gathered as much, but...
Nat needs to shill the Discord a bit more for real. Do you guys want the Discord? That's what I'd like to take. Let's freaking go. Just the power of memberships, guys. The power of memberships. I do, yes, Lord. Nice, nice. You guys want to join the Discord? It's a bit chaotic over on the Discord, I'll be real. But if you want to join the Discord and get, like, want to interact with the community, see some fan art, do... we hold... There's movie nights. They're community movie nights. I'm not typically a part of them, I will be real. But it's a good way to get to just have something to do on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday night. I'm not sure. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think you guys hold them, right? You should promote the Discord at the end of videos. More people will see it. The thing is, my outro at the end of my ASMRs is already like 2.5 minutes long. So I've been actually trying to think of a way to shorten it down. My only thing is, part of why it takes so long is because I'm saying thank you to everybody who's become a member. So I need to find a way around that to... Jesus Christ. Oh my god. We have 72 members now. We have 72 members now. There is no way in hell I'm gonna be able to thank everybody. The link... Oh, is the link expired again? Oh, I need to find a way to do a permalink. I'm so sorry, Duo. You got an army? I have an army. I have a small army. What are we going to war over? Oh yeah, also, Stalgio is an amazing fanfic writer. So if you want to see their fanfics or be updated when their fanfics are updated, you can check that out as well. And also, we just have some general stuff. There's Desktop, who's a member of the community. They make dolls of like Angry Birds, Sonic, and then just also just some fan art of their own OCs. There's cosplays. Zero Overlord in chat is an amazing cosplayer, and they will occasionally upload pictures of their cosplays into the chat, and I think a couple other people have as well. Hi, Radio! You can do it when you make the link. There's a checkbox for it. I'll be real, when I made the link on the card, I was doing it on my phone, so that might have tripped me up, but yeah. Oh yeah, and also we have factions in... We also have oh shoot, I've got all the wrong thing. We have factions in the Discord or in the Landkind community. Landkind, if I'm not sure how much I talk about it on my ASMR. But Landkind is the name of the community in general, but we have subgroups spawned by the stream community. There's the NFDF, which is the Natalia Finn Defense Force, which was created to protect myself and my mascot Kumo against the KCC, the Kumo Cooking Club, who are constantly trying to steal my mascot and make meals out of him. There is a third faction run by the host, though they're not here right now, and it's kind of like a neutral faction. I think it's the host that runs it. I might be wrong, but yeah. Now, I wanted to be egotistical. Why are you praising me? Because you deserve to be praised. Your writing is amazing. You are incredibly diverse with what you write. You have the Uno fanfic. You have the the Colonel Sanders wedding fanfic. Duo, don't ask. And and you have other ones. You have the ones with you have the Seri one.
the isekai one. That's what it is. The Seriami isekai one. You just have a lot of them. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, and there's the Ratnat Club, which spawned from the Pokemon streams of my hatred of Ratatats, and people combining my name with Ratatat to be Ratatalia. There's a lot. There is a lot. Only Nat can put links in. Oh right. I'll do that now actually. But yeah, I'm sorry if I've just kind of like overwhelmed you with information there. I just kind of was like, let's throw everything at the wall. let's make sure you're informed. Let's make sure you're informed about what you're walking into. Let's see, invite people. Not invite people, shoot. Is it invite people? Let's send a server link to friend. Is it that? I don't know. Whatever. Well, maybe we'll see. Give me a second. Go on to go live. Go on there. And then... Sorry. We have once again become distracted from the stream. I'm so sorry. My gosh. Control V. There you go. There's... I'll pin it. Pin message. Is eternity in there? Don't join eternity. Mean! I want people to join. I want everyone to experience the amazing community that you guys are. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for like being here and like supporting me. Seriously, thank you. Like aside from the memberships, which is an insane amount of obviously monetary support to show today. But thank you all so much for just, you know, consistently not even just consistently, just for showing up at all and just being nice to me. Even if it's through tough love. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna continue with this scene, because... God damn it. This art, man. This art. Is there a problem? I'm not making you uncomfortable, am I? What is this Discord thing? I just joined it. It's the official fan Discord for it. It was made by Carnabuncle, who you'll see in chat. They're the head mod of it. There's also KB isn't here right now, but they're also a mod who... So this is just to tell you who to go to if you have like an issue or anything. Obviously I myself can sort things out. I'm also a mod. And there's also... You might have seen Sari's name in chat. I'm not sure if she's still here. If you are, Sari, I'm sorry for missing you. Saying you were going, but sorry. And there's also another one called Mabunakal, who is a mod. You probably saw it before it blipped away, but they were the one who did the 20 memberships. They're also a mod. And then, is this the game where you said Prussy, or is that a different game? Or Prussy originated from Slay the Princess, but I'm also saying it here. And is the community reaction stream next week? Oh shoot, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing that next week. We have enough. I think we have enough for that. I'll check. The reason I've been holding it off is just so we can have enough. But we've got the new KCC video. We've got the new fanfic from Staljo. I think we do have a new fanfic. Sorry, Staljo's been sending me a lot of stuff recently. I've just been like, overwhelmed by greatness. There's a bunch of fan art, so I'll also include that in. Community reaction. We're doing community reaction stream radio. I gotta make a video. I can hold off, it's fine. I can hold off a little bit. We have a very special episode today, so we have more stuff to react to now. Oh, okay, so we have 2 things from the KCC then. Yeah. But yeah, other than the Discord is just a fan Discord to hang out with other people in the community. It is primarily fan driven. It is primarily fan driven, I'll be real. This is a very fan driven community. Because they're all amazing. And I love you guys. Mwah. If you can, please watch it on Tuesday. It's my only day off. Okay, you know what? To be fair, I think I was planning to do it on Tuesday anyway. So yeah, we will do it on Tuesday. Are you going to include my thingy? I will include everybody's thingy. If it has been put in the there's a fan reaction channel, right? We're getting distracted. We're just getting so far behind with this. I'm so sorry, guys. Where is it? There was this thing for it.
There was a thing. There was a thing. Why does Mabu have such a long neck anyway? Yeah, there should be a oh, the kind of, if you mean the kind of lore fishy thing, Diamond, yeah, I see that in the fin art and more. I do, by the way, if anybody ever wants to, like, upload stuff, like, publicly, I do have an art tag. Let's see, it's, it is... What the frick is my art tag? I keep forgetting to attach my thing. One sec. Artalia. It is art in caps and then just Alia. It is Artalia. On Fin Fan Art, yeah. KB made the thread on Fin Fan Art, okay. Does the content have to be Natalia Fin related? Yes, it is a fan content reaction stream, so it's, it has to be like fan content, I'm afraid. Nah, I fund it. What do you mean you fund it? Oh, you the chat, sorry. But yeah, so the first fan content reaction stream will be next week on Tuesday, from the looks of it. Yay. It's about the heart gif? Fair enough. Alright, sorry. Anyway, back to Princesses sucking my finger.
It is not, you say, that she is making you uncomfortable, per se. But this is rather awkward. You did not expect it, that is all.
Oh, by the way, Duo, I know I sent the link in chat, but you don't have to join the Discord if this feels like we're pressuring you into it. Fully do not have to. This is just me saying it because people were talking about, like, the link, so I just threw it in.
And is she not worried that this is unhygienic? Unhygienic? The princess blinks. She's the very picture of innocence, which is funny, really, given your finger is still nestled against her tongue.
Sure you did. Oh, well, good to have you, Duo. Sorry if I said that a bit late, but I am glad. If you have joined willingly, thank you for joining. If you have not joined willingly, I apologize for the pressure.
I don't know what you mean by that exactly. But I've heard this is the best way to take care of cats. Ooh, my nursemaid used to do this for me when I was a child. It's what you're supposed to do. Toos, hello, welcome in, welcome in. And, you ask, your voice catching in your throat, did her nursemaid keep staunching her wounds with her mouth when she grew older? Well, no, but my nursemaid was dismissed when I was 8 years old. That's a normal way of things. I had my lady's maids to look after me then. How very interesting. And did they ever clean her wounds like this? No, the princess says, smiling mischievously, because I'm not clumsy enough to cut myself, silly. Now that was quite the sharp retort. You did not expect it. Your face turns even redder, if such a thing is possible, though this might perhaps be to your benefit. Hello, Tommy, I'm doing good today, how are you? With some luck, all of your blood will flow to your face, rather than to your finger, and your bleeding will stop. Has it stopped? Your injury was not a deep one. There should be no reason. There should be no need for the princess to keep on suckling, but she still is. You are not accustomed to the intimacy of this nature. It is making your heart flutter. If the princess knew what her mouth was doing to you, you are sure she would not be so familiar.
She needs to make sure of what? I'm good, just saw you was live. Thank you for joining thank you. Wow, English. Thank you very much for joining, Tommy. I hope you enjoy whatever you see as stream today.
You feel quietly, crushingly confident that she would scorn you for your feelings and deem them unnatural. It would not be the first time. At this point, you should be used to rejection. It
still stings, though. It stings much, much more than any thorn on any rose ever could.
You're fully, completely in love with her, obviously. She can tell that from sucking my blood. What is she, Toga? Needs to make sure you're Zero? I'm not. I. To be fair, I'll be real with you. I was thinking that in my head, but God, sorry, Zero, but I did not expect you for people to say that. Not upset. Not upset. Not upset. The Prussying continues. She is fluttering you purposefully. She's a little. Sorry, I couldn't help it. That's okay. Does that make Nat a straw? I'd say it makes me more the Capri Sun.
The days pass, following your misadventures in the rose garden, in a relaxed, unhurried sort of manner.
Nat, can you post a new invite link to the Discord? Do you need more? Do you need a new link? Is it out already? All the links don't work. There's a link up at the top right now.
Where's Anakin at? I don't know, actually. I haven't seen Anakin in a bit. I had to go back. It's okay. Your mad dash through the forest is beginning to feel like a distant memory. So much so, you can scarcely recall the raw, naked fear you once felt as you fled for your life. There is no running to be had while you are working for the princess. You would have nowhere else to run, and, in any event, there is no longer any reason to run. The shadows which once tormented you have, at long last, begun to recede. You can scarcely recall, as you lay down in your bed, the petty cruelties you were subjected to by your classmates at the conservatoire. They no longer matter. Your attention is focused, not upon yourself, but upon the princess. The more time you expend with her, the more you come to care for her. You have become quite besotted with her, but you are yet to realize it. Well, I never. How very ignorant can one girl be of her own feelings? The princess is not half so ignorant as you are, though, despite having spent her whole life within the palace's walls.
So, wait, I've been thinking this for a while, but the narrator isn't the main character, is it? But with the familiarity of what they're talking, I don't know if people know this term, but people know first person narration, which is when the person is talking about themselves. There's third person narration, which is like a disjointed voice. Like when you'll read say The Hunger Games, you read The Hunger Games, that's just Katniss's story being written down. There's not one person reporting it. Second person narration is when this is incredibly rare because it's quite hard to do in general. But second person perspective is an outside character observing the story that is occurring and is then delivering the narration from their perspective. Sort of, it's like kind of omniscient, but at the same time not. So is this second person perspective? Is there someone watching us? Yes, the narrator is addressing you, the reader, like you are part of the story. Very good picture you have, Nat, and very good voice when you do the story. Yes, thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much. It could be you, the person describing it, Nat, as a second person. I mean, that does work. That does qualify under it, but I don't know. I mean, okay, I know of the bony witch girl, obviously, because you've seen the thumbnail. I don't know anything about her. I just know she exists, and she's obviously got that very creepy thing going on with the MC, with her crying and while she's cuddling her.
I've kind of come to the assumption that like she's probably the one who was chasing us in the woods. Is she the one? Okay, just to be fair, Yang just said no spoiling, but I'm acting now under the assumption that she is still, well, not chasing us per se, but is still observing us to a degree. Thank you. I'll try to keep things as fun as I can, Tommy.
The weight of her own feelings are not unknown to her, and during one stormy night, she chooses to make them known to you.
Oh, ayo, 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 ayo. So I feel now is a good time to when adversaries dark side of me. I'm just usually wholesome because this community brings out my better side more. Hence the dirty joke. I don't really consider dirty jokes dark, but I mean, hey, if you feel comfortable enough to make that joke here, that is fine. And I'm in a way that doesn't discredit like raunchy humor, because I mean, you guys have seen my Higurashi streams with everyone. What you call it? But I'm glad the community brings out what you describe as a better side of you. People who don't know what is happening can obviously fear your craft, but I'm skewing my answers to keep from spoiling anything. So when it comes to the game, don't hold my viewpoint in any point of import. In other words, I am memeing. Fair enough. Now, when you started streaming, did you expect us to be less chaotic and quite the wholesome bunch? No, not really, because the people who inspired me to start streaming have always been the chaotic kind, and I know streamer attracts similar vibes in communities. Like, very rarely will you have like a chaotic streamer and then just a chill chat. You might have a chilled streamer and a chaotic chat, but that's again a rare thing. So I knew to some degree that I was gonna have a bit of a chaotic chat, but I was expecting chat to be a bit different, purely off the fact that I do ASMR. Like a wild thing to me is that a lot of people who come to streams typically are like, I like your ASMR content, but I don't typically like this kind of content. Like, sorry KB for using you as an excuse, but KB has said before that they don't particularly like yanderes, that I am the only person they really listen to that commonly does yandere ASMR. And I've had a few other people say like, oh yeah, I'm not really a yandere listener, or like, I'm not even usually an ASMR listener, but I like listening to your content. So, and a lot of people then come to stream with that. So that has been the biggest curveball for me, because I expected like, oh, people are gonna hear my yandere ASMR, they're just gonna know that I do ASMR in general, and they're gonna come in with the expectation of a certain je ne sais ASMR je ne sais quoi to it, and they're gonna be formulating their expectations of me based off ASMR, which I'm glad people don't, because I've got parasocialism is against the rules. But yeah, for example, me, I'm not really into yanderes. Exactly. Yeah, people just straight up aren't into it. And I get this is, by the way, this isn't me saying like this is bad. I am honestly, to a degree, I am quite glad that I have a chaotic community, because and ones that are happy to bully me, because 9 times out of 10 I'm not gonna have to worry about typically with these communities you don't have to worry about like people being weirdos. I'm not saying that you like people who like ASMR are automatically weirdos, because the reason I started doing ASMR is because I like ASMR, and I like to count myself as, even if I'm a weirdo, I'm not a weirdo. But yeah, I did have different expectations. I expected chaos, but in a different form, if that makes sense. But I'm not upset with the community I had, and I probably wouldn't have been upset with that kind of community as well. It's just, it is what it is. This feels random to admit this now, but this is the only community I'm sort of active in. Everyone is so friendly, which is something I'm not used to, and it makes me feel really happy. I love you. Oh, Diamond. Oh. I know some communities can get rather toxic. Like, ironically, the one that the main inspiration for me to become a VTuber, their community, they were unfortunately it's changed now because they've the reason I'm not naming them is because when they inspired me, they were under a different alias and also corpo. They now have a more chill chat, a more one that they can regulate to their heart's content without having management input in, or like having to worry about the strict expectations of YouTubing that comes with being a corpo. But yeah, at the time they had to deal with a lot of negativity, especially because they were getting shipped heavily with a coworker, or they were just close to a coworker of the opposite gender in general. I did not expect the Kumo Cooking Club. I expected people to coo over him. Maybe a few like KB who would be like, ah, rat, kill it with fire, but yeah. I did not expect the Kumo Cooking Club. For me it's that I'm not usually an active chatter / community member here though. Same to you, as I said to Diamond Nostalgia. Thank you so much for being active in this community. It's honestly, I don't know what a community would be like. You've been like around since day dot, so it's like not only the fact that you're just here consistently, so it's always nice to like see your little icon pop up. Also, just I am so happy that when I came into VTubing, I did not expect fanfics to be a part of it. I did have the back of my mind, because I used to write fanfics. I think I said I used to write X-Reader, hence why I'm able to write my own scripts now. I have history with it, even if it's not the typical stuff. But I had words, they're not coming out of my head now. But yeah, I didn't expect to ever actually get fanfics, or at least not to the degree that you are supplying. So it was a very, I like Darker Ones a lot more, but I like streams a lot. I'm glad you do, Flappy. I'm here because I fell in love with your voice and wanted to support you. I'm glad. I know there are people here who are here, like they like the ASMR and they like the streams. It's a very simple transition. But I'm what you call it? And I'm also grateful for them too. It's just it just surprises me how so many people are like, I don't usually like this, but you make me like it. And I'm like, thank you. I did not expect that. Thank you. I'm feeling good to hear your voice when I'm going to sleep soon, because I did not sleep the whole last night. Please sleep, Tommy. Please sleep. I hope my voice can direct you to sleep. I know probably me doing the narration probably is better for you. So I will get back to it soon, guys. Sorry again for the diversion, but like we're nearly recording away from 2 hours. But yeah, sorry. I just I'm here because Nat and this community makes me feel happy and appreciated that I don't get a good amount of time when I join a group or community. I just say thank you for accepting me. Love you guys. I'm very glad you feel accepted here, Doello. I don't know what we'd do without you and your brick army. I mean, I meant love you guys in a friend way. Sorry for making this. It's not weird, don't worry, we get it. I don't like any of you. I'm only here because Nostalgia supplies me with Yuri for real. It was the terms and conditions of him doing so. We are Lenkind. Welcome in, Koi Bells, my child. We are the Lenkind. Ah! No, I listen to more deranged Andre ASMRs and Nat's roster when I sleep. I can't fault you. Me when the regular 4 or 5 a.m. I'm so sorry, Fluffy. TLDR, people are very nice here, indeed, Klaxus. Indeed they are. Everyone here is so nice. I like memeing here, it's nice. I'm glad you like the memeing, Bola. Turned into a confession stream. Oopsie, it did. I did not mean. Take care, Koi. I'm leaving again. I gotta sleep. Bye. Good night, Koi Bells. Good night. Sleep well. Okay, back to the actual game. I feel like this sort of stuff should have been saved for the fan content stream, but you know, we're here now.
You are in the princess's chambers later, perhaps, than you ought to be. Later than is strictly appropriate. It is dark outside, and there is little save the light of the moon to alleviate it. That, and the fire which crackles at the gate in the grate. You have only just finished stoking that very fire, and now you rise.
Hey, we got more. Oop. Didn't mean to do that.
You look to the princess, who is lying in her bed, and you bid her a good night, as you have, but the princess's plaintive voice gives you pause. Wait, dear one, do not go, not just yet. Perplexed, you pause, then look back at the princess. Though she is smiling, her expression is unusually worn. Is she all right? Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. It's just nights like this, you know, which make me feel a little out of sorts. And what, you ask, does she mean by that? Only that it is very cold and very dark, and it is very windy besides. I'm afraid there'll be a storm later. It was awfully cloudy earlier, when we went out for our walk. The princess is not mistaken about that. The sky, when the pair of you promenaded about the gardens earlier, was grey and steely, the wind bitingly cold.
Okay, group hug. I'm still reading messages in chat, but I want to focus on actually finishing the game. But you guys are all so sweet, and I'm so glad this community has become a source of comfort for all you guys, or just a place to laugh and chill out. So I am initiating a group hug. Everyone get in the group hug. Squeeze tight. Group hug.
The princess is not mistaken about. Already did that. You can hear the wind rattling mournfully against the panes in the princess's bedchamber. The princess's castle is built of stone, and it is well fortified, but even with the fire, it is rather cold.
You broke my spine. Wow.
Good. That means you can't leave the basement. You'll be stuck on me to take care of you forever and ever.
Sorry, I had to.
You do not like to think of how much chillier, by comparison, it will be in your humble bedchamber, which is not fortunate enough to have its own fireplace. It might sound childish, but I've always found it hard to sleep on stormy nights like this. They make me feel uncomfortable. You look at the princess with no small degree of sympathy. No longer clad in her bright red dress, she looks oddly, uncommonly vulnerable. Will she really be all right? All alone in her oversized bed, in her high-ceiling bedchamber? You know it is silly of you to contemplate such a query. Why would she not be all right? There is nobody in the castle to hurt her. But still, you fret for her.
Are we gonna share a bed? I think we might.
As her lady's maid, it is your job to fret for her. You would never want your mistress to feel unhappy.
Why is that such an insane thought? It's a bed. You clearly have not read the two people, one bed fan fictions. Like, my upper body moves in for hugs, but my legs don't move. You're just like, that's alright. That's alright, Starjo. Everyone hugs in their own unique way.
You ask the princess what it is she would have you do, and the princess perks up at this, pleased perhaps that you are taking the initiative. I wouldn't like to take up too much of your time, but it is so very late. But would you mind sitting with me a little while longer and reading to me, provided that you can, of course. This is a fair enough question, but your pride bristles regardless. Hastily, you reassure the princess that yes, of course you could read. You were a poor student in many aspects at the conservatoire, but you had something of a gift when it came to the literary arts. Reading books is all you have ever been any good at. Oh, I see. I suppose I should have known. You're so incredible. I sometimes wonder if there's anything you can't do. The princess's high praise makes you flush. Awkwardly, you look away. Being able to read, you reassure her it's not such a great feat. Perhaps it isn't, where you hail from, but it is here. Very few of my old servants could read, and they certainly couldn't read the books that I like. This piques your interest. Intrigued, you ask the princess what books exactly she likes. Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm fond of fairy tales, you see. Old ones, from centuries past. I have a collection of them here, the princess says, indicating a book on her bedside table, as thick as a mortuary slab. The book is old, though, and the bindings are weak. The page is brittle, the writing woefully old-fashioned. I didn't trust any of my past servants with that book, but I think you would do a good job breathing life into these old stories. Would you mind reading for me just for a brief while? Please, dear one. Oh, please. The princess's request seems a simple one expressed sweetly. So much so, you see no reason to refuse her. You take a seat beside the princess, upon her luxurious bed, which sinks beneath your weight. Then you retrieve the leather-bound book which is resting upon her bedside table, and spread it open. The pages of the book are very brittle, like the princess said, and the bindings of the book are loose.
What's this about a book? It's a fairy tale book, apparently.
Within it.
I love the smell of books, but like fresh new books and also really old books both have like, the smells are so, not so different, but they're different enough, but they're both still so lovely.
You can feel, how old is this book? Perhaps it is as old as the castle in which it resides. It is with a quiet voice, hesitant at first, that you begin to read to the princess, a tale of courtly love which culminates in a lavish wedding ceremony. All the while, as you read, the princess listens to you enraptured, hanging, or so it seems, upon your every word. Once you reach the final phrase embossed upon the pages of this aged tomb, and they lived happily ever after, the princess sighs, as though this tale has reached her very soul. Would there be a handsome prince to marry me? She says somberly. Or better yet, a beautiful princess. At this point, I think I would even settle for a lowly scullery maid. You blush at this idle remark and mumble softly that this would not be proper. The storm outside is still squalling, and you have never been one to raise your voice. You do not expect, therefore, that the princess will overhear you, but she does. She observes you, hand resting against her pillows, and says, "And what would be the problem with that, As my maid, shouldn't my happiness come before any silly ideas of propriety?" "Well, of course," you reply, "but for a princess to marry a scullery maid—" "You're still hung up about that?" the princess titters. "Don't pay it too much heed. I'm just talking to myself." As if anything like that would ever happen. and there is no priest around who would officiate it. You think there are greater issues with the princess's plan than the lack of a priest, though she does present a good point. The castle is an empty one. Even if the princess were to find somebody that she loves, there would be nobody to make such a wedding official. You cannot help but feel like you've avoided a group.
I couldn't hold it in. Sorry.
You cannot help but feel like you have avoided a good deal of nuisance. But, by the same token, do you not feel a touch disappointed? Well, never mind. That was a nice story, the princess says. But I'm not sleepy yet, and it's still storming outside. Won't you read me one more? You would not mind, you reply, but it is getting late. You really ought to return to your own chamber.
Sorry.
I know, but can't you find it in your heart to read one story to me? Just one. You can choose a short one. I won't complain. You have some doubts about that, but as before, you cannot resist the princess's demands. It is not, you think, because she is a princess, though that is, of course, a part of it, but because she is, well, radiant. You would not, you think, as you turn to the next story recounted in this aged compendium, want to upset her. You would rather cut out your own tongue. You read another story to the princess, which is of a similar vein to the last. Impossible adventures culminating, at their close, in a happy marriage. Welcome in. Hello, Skippy. Hello. This tale delights the princess just as much as the tale you read prior, and she begs for another, then another.
I am not 35 centimeters tall. I am not sour. I have height on me. I am 5'6".
One bedroom story soon becomes fine, and even then, when the candles which flicker on the princess's bedside are close to guttering out, the princess is not satisfied. Like a grasping, her only request that of more. If she were less comely, perhaps her inability to adhere to the word no would be seen as a character defect. The princess is very comely, however, and so, when she makes her next request, you almost agree offhand, without considering the ramifications. I think I could go to sleep now, but the storm is still raging. I feel lonely on my own, in this big, empty bed, so... I know! The princess's eyes light up like the night sky in a thunderstorm. Why don't you sleep with me?
After the finger-sucking thing, I am hesitant to agree to this.
You stare at the princess, your eyes wide as goose eggs. Slowly, you blink. Then, just as slowly, you bid her to repeat herself. Didn't you hear me? The princess giggles. Maybe you've been so busy cleaning up after me, you've neglected to clean out your own ears. I said, dear one, would you like to sleep with me? If that is the question she truly means to ask, then it is easy enough to answer. Oh, bye, Duello. I can't wait to see you in the next stream too. Bye-bye. Thank you for vibing. Of course you would like to sleep with her. It would be an honor. But would it really be all right for you to accept such an invitation? It must be a gross breach of protocol, surely, for a lowly domestic such as yourself to share a bed with a princess. You sit upon the princess's bedside, fretting, while she observes with wide, beseeching eyes. She is waiting. Well, what's the matter, dear one? Why do you tarry so? Could it be... The princess's lower lip begins to tremble. Don't you want to lie with me after all?
She's gonna eat me up? I would not be surprised. Domestic sounds like a... Really? In this context? Oh, actually, yeah, fair enough.
The sorrow present in the princess's voice and in her face makes you feel awfully guilty. Hurriedly, you console her. You tell her, in no uncertain terms, that if she truly wishes to partake in your company, then you have no qualms with it. Why would you? Well then, don't just stand there dilly-dallying, silly. Come and join me. Come! And that is what you do, after returning briefly to your own chamber to change into your nightgown. Once dressed, you waste no time in returning to your impetuous princess's side.
Nat, how long a video can I make and what topics can I not make it on? It just has to be related to, like, me and mankind in some degree. Like, I don't know, top 10 moments Natalia has screamed or something.
She is
Just don't do anything that goes against my terms. I am gonna... Is that my trust 245? Stray dogs insulting house pets be like... Fair enough. I gotta take my leave as well, actually. Bye, gang. Love you all. Bye, Diamond. Bye-bye.
She is already lying in her glorious four-poster bed, awaiting your return as though you are a knight errant gone away to slay some wicked dragon. The princess giggles when she sees you. In your haste to change, you have made a hash of the buttons, and she bids you to come closer.
Simp.
Let me fix that for you, silly. Oh no, you say, I couldn't possibly let you do that. I am but a servant after all. Should it not be your job to dress her? Maybe so, the princess says, but I don't mind a bit of role reversal. It makes things more fun. You try a few more refutations, but in vain. The princess summarily discards all of them.
I've been good, thank you, Tommy. I have a stream talking about what I was up to on my break, if you're curious. It's the Addo and Turkey trip one. So if you're curious about how I was there, that's there.
Quite at the princess's mercy, she might be even more stubborn than you are. You capitulate to her demands. You let the princess unbutton the front of your nightdress, then rebutton them, so the fabric of your plain gown is drawn shut. Satisfied with her handiwork, she has very elegant hands. The princess draws back and pats the mattress beside her.
Sorry.
Now come in. It must be horribly cold out there, but these sheets are warm.
How's your fierce strawberries and tomatoes going? I have yet to conquer it, I'm afraid.
Coyly, the princess smiles. And so am I.
Sorry, she's so pretty, guy. Listen, I know I've been focusing enough on her as I should have been because of all like the warm fluffy feelings and the membership combo, but you know,
What is the silence? Is this you checking our IP addresses? No, this is me trying to like use Google Maps to find her location so I can go become her maid. I'll get there before the MC, guys. The game hasn't happened yet. It's a prediction for the future. Oh shit, I didn't do that. You feel warm yourself as you slide into bed beside the princess. Your face is as red as the gown the princess so often wears, as red as the roses in the castle's grounds. Wow, the new grounds, guys. Do you remember Newgrounds? Oh, I can hear heartbeat. Heartbeat. I mean, I can tell you where I live close enough. Yang, don't dox yourself, Yang. Yang, no. Yes, I live in a castle. What a bit. Damn. Yang with the money. Or the inheritance.
All the while, your heart is fluttering. Does the princess know what an effect she is having on you? Surely she must. How could any woman be so blind? There, the princess exclaims, once your body is lying beside hers. This is so much better. Do you feel cozy now, dear one?
Oh, shoot, sorry. Alright, I found her IP address. That's where I'm gonna be heading after stream, guys. Yep. Yeah.
You swallow and, with a shaky voice, you reassure her. Yes, you are cozy. You are quite cozy indeed. Very good. The storm might be raging outdoors, but it can't get us here. I know. When I'm with you, I'll be safe. It's strange, but... The princess reaches out, then takes your hand in hers, twining your fingers together like a chain. When I'm with you, I feel so very light. It's as though nothing in the world can haunt me, can hurt me.
There's a ghost, guys, there's a ghost.
You make me feel safe, so I want to make you feel safe too.
So this is actually kind of wholesome. I was expecting something worse, I'll be real with you. I'm going to sleep in a bit, so thank you, Nat, for being you. Thank you, Tommy, as well, for just being you as well. I know I said as well twice, but yeah, thank you for being yourself and for coming here, and I hope my voice is helping you sleep, and you sleep lots to make up for last night. Is a tech enchantress only knowing curses? Nah, he's so bad at text, you only dox someone else, you dox yourself. Huh? Wait, what do you mean I dox myself? What do you mean I dox myself? Princess is the wholesome part, the princess is my favorite. Oh, I doxed my future self. You scared me there. I was like going through my mind thinking what I'd done this stream, trying to figure out what I'd done if I'd said anything. Scared the crap out of me, Flappy. Jesus.
I'll take very, very good care of you, I promise. You return her smile with one of your own, touched by her thoughtfulness. Though something about her promise does make you wonder. Should it not be your job to look after her, as a domestic? In a way, the princess replies after a pause. But you've been taking good care of me already. Now, I need to return the favour. As a princess, I'm supposed to look after my vassals. It's all part of the job description. You are unaware that being a princess came with a job description. You thought the profession came with far fewer written responsibilities and far fewer forms to sign than, say, becoming a doctor or an astrophysicist or a mathematics professor. You tell the princess this, sleepily, and she laughs. You do say some funny things, dear one. I think you must be tired. Rest your head. You have been working so hard. I think you deserve it. Yes, you think, only half conscious. You think you deserve it too. You have been working hard for a long time. You have been running for even longer. But now, at long last, you feel like you can let your fears go. Your eyelids begin to droop. Your body beleaguered by a sudden, all-consuming fatigue. And, in a quiet, understated sort of way, your consciousness is conveyed to Morpheus's kingdom. Your sleep is a deep one, despite the storm which rages outdoors. The wind is howling like a couple of wild cats, both locked in a vicious and bloodthirsty bout to the death. But you do not hear it. Swaddled by the warm blankets about you, and soothed by the princess's presence, you are immune from all the ills of the world.
Burning ham.
And, yes, you even feel loved. It is a pity, then, that these feelings do not last for very long.
Huh? What the fuck? I know that shouldn't have been a jump scare, but why are we in a dungeon? What happened to our sweet, wholesome, happy princess moment? Welsh. Why Welsh? What?
You know that something is wrong, catastrophically so, the moment you open your eyes. Your thoughts are hopelessly jumbled, but you are certain that, when you fell asleep, it was in a bed. A nice, warm bed, no less, beneath soft, comfortable sheets. You're not lying in a bed right now, though. You are not, in fact, lying at all.
That was the what the fuck? Why are there so many skeletons? Why is that one wearing a maid's uniform? Why are they both wearing maid's uniforms? Why are my hands above my head? This is usually the other way around.
You are standing instead against a cold, hard wall made of stone. The curve of your back is pressed against the wall so intimately you can feel its icy chill seeping through the fabric of your nightgown. Your feet, which are bare, are similarly pressed against cold, unfeeling stone. They feel so frigid you cannot help but tremble. You are trembling so much you can feel your teeth chattering together. They sound like castanets.
How do you know the princess did this? Who else is in the castle, Yang? Who else is in the castle?
The sound is almost jaunty as it echoes through your cell, for that is indeed where you are. The princess's bedchamber, wherein you fell asleep, is a thing now of the past.
The Andre got real role reversal. It's like the Prussy princess does indeed love role reversal. Shit, man. Maybe the one chasing you. Why are we still in the castle then? Why are we still in the castle then? Why have we not just been dragged back to the woods?
You are standing, instead, you realize, with a sharp start, in the cell of some great underground dungeon.
How the frig did we not wake up during transportation?
You swallow, and when you do...
Oh, I don't like the breathing. Oh, that's unsettling. Oh, that is unsettling. I'm getting goosebumps.
You swallow, and when you do, you can taste something bitter on your tongue. Your stomach is beginning to churn with anxiety. You feel like you are going to be sick, a feeling which wells up inside you to a staggering degree when you catch notice of the stench. You are not, you realize, the only one in the dungeon. There are others here, others attired in the simple black and white outfits of servants, which look much like the dress you once wore. The others who are with you, however, in this expansive cell, manacled to the walls, are in no fit state to speak to you, nor to tell you of their plights. They are all unfeeling, unseeing, unbreathing. They are all dead.
Oh Jesus, the BGM kicked in.
You cannot approach these servants to check their pulses, for you yourself are restrained. But even if you could, there would be no point. There is no way any human could survive the wounds which have been inflicted upon these sad, slumped bodies.
They're skeletons. What do you mean wounds? They're skeletons.
Over there, you see a woman slumped, the front of her once white apron stained with blackish blood. There is a gaping wound in her stomach. One through which her entrails have half escaped, in some sort of burgundy goop, which might once have been pale pink. There is another woman slumped beside the first, of a smaller stature. She is skinnier. Maybe she is not a woman after all, but an adolescent like yourself. She might be even younger. The girl's age, or lack of, did not prelude her attacker from inflicting upon her horrors. Alas, for her body is even more mutilated than the first. Her body is peppered with even more wheals, and her face has been half smashed in. Only one eye remains, staring fixedly at the wall opposite her, in the ruined remains of what was once her skull. Over there, you see a woman who is missing both her arms and her lower jaw. Over there, you see another who is missing her entire lower half. Where have her legs gone? You have no idea. The injuries inflicted upon these bodies are ghastly, but their advanced decay is enough to turn your stomach. You know not how long these carcasses have been lying down here, but they have begun to putrefy. You fear a similar fate might befall you, should you stay here. You need to escape. Fitfully, you struggle against the manacles which bind you. But alas, it is no use. You cannot free yourself from the walls.
Flappy, I think we need to talk. Need to have an intervention.
Your restraints are much too strong, and you are much too weak. Panic rises up in your throat, cold and icy, which small terror seizes your heart. This too glacial. It is obvious that escape is impossible, but still you squirm and writhe, like a rat caught in a firestorm. There is little point, however, to your struggles. You succeed in nothing as you attempt to free yourself, save making the steel manacles dig into your abused wrists more sharply than ever. You gasp. That hurts. Well, you ought to have known that would not work. The very definition of insanity is, you know, performing a set action over and over again, hoping for a different response. In that sense, perhaps one could argue optimism is not so very different to insanity. Now, that is an interesting point to consider. Would you not agree? No, evidently not. You are still trying to escape, you foolish girl, as if that will do you any good. The clangorous rattling of your steely restraints is rather starting to get on my nerves.
Oh, so someone is watching us. Lovely. Lovely.
You're making enough noise to raise the dead down there, in your dark, dingy cell, and all your screaming is hardly helping matters.
The princess loves you. Explain all of this shit around me.
I wish that you would cease this infernal racket, but I know you will not. Nothing I say could ever get through to you. Not that you ever listened to me in the first place.
So we are being observed. This is why are we being observed? Who is
Perhaps you would listen to her, though. Is she not your kind, considerate mistress? Look now, she has come all this way, into the dark depths of the castle's old, inhospitable dungeon, to see you. Is that not kind of her? Oh, dear one, the princess trills, entering the dungeon with a series of light, lilting steps. It would seem you're finally awoken. How are you? Based on all that infernal racket you've been making, it would seem like you have no shortage of energy. Balefully, you turn your head so as to meet the eyes of the princess. She is standing but a few paces away, beneath the roughly hewn stone arch which bids one entry, but rarely ever an exit, to the dungeons. The dungeons are dull and drab, but the princess is wearing her favorite red dress. It is so brilliant, bright and brilliant that, for a few moments, it hurts you to look at her. Once the red of the princess's outfit made you think of romance. Now, it makes you think of violence. You must forgive me for leaving you down here for so long. Oh, that was unfair of me. I did think of waiting here with you, by your side, until you awoke, but... Once again, the princess giggles. A light, airy giggle which does not at all suit the situation in which you have found yourself. A dungeon is not a fit place, after all, for a princess. It is horribly cold here, and so very drab, and there is nowhere nice and soft to lay my head. I could have brought my pillows down from my bed, I suppose, and my blankets. But then they would have gotten dirty, and that would have been a disaster. I need to be more careful. I won't have anybody left to clean up after my messes soon. Not when I've dispatched of you. Once again, the princess laughs. Her laughter is light and lilting, like the chiming of a silvery bell, but it does little to alleviate your concern. If anything, it makes you feel even more alarmed. Did she say she meant to dispatch of you? Yes, that's right. Could you not tell? I thought you might have figured that out already, after waking up in a dungeon, silly. Still smiling, the princess takes another step towards you. Would that you could, you would cringe away from her, but you cannot. You are completely powerless. Hi there. Hi there, buddy. Hello. The princess reaches out and places a hand upon your cheek. Her skin is very white, and though her touch is cool, it is less so than the frigid air in the dungeon. Though your body is aching, the princess's touch is gentle, and you find yourself leaning into it subconsciously. You wish she would keep holding you. You wish she would keep touching you. You luxuriate in her kindness as best you can. But, though the princess's caresses are tender, your circumstances rather undermine them. How can you relax like this? Ah, you're such a good girl, the princess says, in a cajoling sort of voice, as one might address a cat. You've been so lovely to me while we've been together. I really couldn't ask for a better servant. I feel as though I've been spoiled. Why then, you ask her, is she doing this? Improbable though it sounds, she must be the one who chained you up. There is nobody else in the castle who could have committed such a feat. Everybody else is dead. Why, yes! How very astute of you! I was the one who orchestrated all of this, naturally. Naturally, she says, as though her betrayal is a matter of course. Naturally. Why, you ask, is this so natural to her? What does she mean to do with you? Oh, only what I've done to all my other servants. I have experience with this sort of thing, so please don't worry. I'll take good care of you. And by take good care of, she means... Naturally, I'll kill you. There it is again, that word, which seems grossly inappropriate given all which has transpired. naturally.
There is nothing natural about this.
Do you not think so? The princess examines you, her expression ponderous. It's natural to me, even if it isn't natural to other people. This just feels right.
Imprisoning her servants in the dungeon and letting them die?
Yes, exactly. There is a bit more to do. There is a bit more to do it than that, though. Oh, of course there is. I like you, dear one. I like you, dear one, the princess says, in a voice which sounds uncommonly serious. You have been good to me, like I said, and kind. For that, I will be eternally appreciative. You have been so good to me, in fact, that simply being with you is not enough. Not anymore. Your company can no longer content me. I'm a greedy, selfish girl, you see. The princess's smile widens into something sinister, her eyes flashing with a fiendish fervor you have never before witnessed.
I'm just waiting for her to read these comments because I got a really important question. What is it? What's the important question?
And I don't want to feel you beside me. I want to feel you inside me.
Well,
of all the things your charming captive could have said, you did not expect that. The princess, perhaps noticing your confusion, begins to giggle. A giggle even lighter than meringue, and just as airy.
What are your opinions on Warhammer 40k? I haven't played Warhammer 40k, I'm afraid. And I love Robin from Honkai Star Rail. When she was released, a few people made jokes that I looked like her. So
Aren't the only one. My last lady's maid said that too. Wanly, the princess sighs, a belligerent woes me sigh which makes her look even younger than the scant handful of years she truly possesses. And the one before that, and the one before that, and the one before that. I thought that you, at least, might be able to appreciate my point of view, but perhaps not. I don't think it should be too complicated to grasp, really. But maybe my way of looking at the world is a little bit unique. That's what my nurse always used to say, at least. When she still had the breath to speak, of course. You look at the princess.
where else is there for you to look, really?
Your eyes are fixed to her face. She is still smiling, but there is something sinister about her smile. Or perhaps, in your anxious state, you are only imagining that there is something sinister about her smile. It is easy to see things which do not really exist when your surroundings are festooned in shadows. In actuality, however, the princess does not look any different to how she usually does. Neither is she acting any differently to the way she usually acts. She has not changed. It is only your perspective of her that has changed. Tremulously, you ask the princess what she means. A question the princess is only too happy to answer. It's simple, really. Like I said, you were wondering, weren't you, why there weren't any guards or any servants in the castle when you first arrived here? The question had crossed your mind, yes. You're sure that the princess said her ministers sent them away, though. Was that a lie? I wasn't being wholly truthful, no. I thought you would be afraid of me if you knew what had actually happened, and I didn't want that.
Is she not talking around my desk? What? I am talking. Oh god. Don't scare me, placeholder. Hi, placeholder. Good night, Bola. Good night. Good night to you too, Tommy. Sweet dreams.
I wanted you to stay with me. My ministers didn't send anybody away because I don't have any ministers. I dispatched of them too. Did she now? You suppose you ought not to be surprised, but you still shudder regardless. My ministers weren't very much fun, I'm afraid. They had a lot of ideas about what I should and shouldn't do after my parents died. The princess stares at you, her eyes wide like black holes, empty, yawning abysses. So, I killed them. I killed my servants too, though I did a more thorough job with them than I did my ministers. I did not care for my ministers, you see. They were all fusty old men, but I did love my servants. I loved my ladies' maids, and my undermaids, and my scullery maids, and my housekeeper and my cooks, and my large retinue of retainers. They were like my family. They raised me in my parents' absence, and I adored them. They were so very dear to me that I had no real choice. I had to eat them. Does that follow? Not logically, no. Why, you asked the princess, your voice trembling. Would you eat the people you love? It seems a poor way to repay them for their kindness. Well, why wouldn't you eat the people you love? I don't think there could be any greater way of showcasing one's gratitude, unless you have any better ideas. You weren't expecting the princess to turn the tables on you quite like this, and, dumbfounded, you stare at her. You know precious little about love yourself, so it is hard for you to form a convincing rebuttal, but you muster up a few token arguments. You tell the princess that eating people isn't very nice, and neither is it strictly legal. A better way to show your gratitude to your servants would be with increased wages or increased holidays. The princess listens to your arguments, her expressions astute, like a student poised to take notes in a very important lecture. Once you are finished, however, her concentration fails her. Her shoulders begin to shake, but it is not with remorse for what she has done. Instead, she is laughing. Oh, dear one, that's very funny, but why should I care about the law? I'm a princess. One day, I'll be the queen. I am the law. That is a good point, but would eating people not turn her subjects against her? What subjects? I'm no fool, you know, no matter how I might act. And I know what happens beyond the castle's walls. I know all about the plague. Once, I might have had a populace to govern, but they're all gone now. I am a princess in nothing but name only, a monarch without subjects. Don't you think that's sad? I know I do. It's so woefully lonely. If she feels lonely, then why has she been systematically slaughtering all of her domestics? It doesn't make a lick of sense. Perhaps not to you. Gently, the princess caresses your cheek. But I shouldn't judge you too harshly. As much as I like you, dear one, you are a commoner. Perhaps you can't understand the intricacies of my thoughts. Privately, you doubt that anybody would be able to understand the intricacies of the princess's thought process, largely because it is unreasonable. You do not say that, though. Instead, you ask her the only question you can think to ask, with your weary throat which is sore from shouting. Why? Why, you ask? The princess blinks. It's because I don't want you to leave me, of course. Everybody leaves sooner or later, whether they have pledged their allegiance to me or not. That is simply the way of the world. People are fickle and inconstant, even to me, a monarch. That is why I decided to eat my servants. I had no choice, you see. It was the only way to ensure that they would never leave me. When you think about it, they should be grateful that I would demean myself so. to consume their flesh and blood. I am a magnanimous ruler, you see, and I treat all of my subjects equally. I love every single one of you, and naturally, I love you too. You have been awfully nice to me, and you are very pretty alongside it. If you were a plain, ugly girl, perhaps I would not shower you with affection quite as intense as this. But you've captured my heart. I think you're lovely. So, I'll bestow upon you the highest honor I can conceive of. I want your body to mix with mine. Then, we can stay together. Forever and ever. The princess leans in. You can feel her soft, silken hair brushing against your cheeks. Can feel, too, the warmth of her breath as it ghosts against your skin. It is cold in the dungeon, but the princess's close proximity is, perverse though this may sound, something of a comfort. Her eyes are wide, and her lips are so red. Her smile, meanwhile, is so sweet. I've been doing my best to fulfill the role that fate has dictated for me, but really, the princess exhales. Her eyes, which are boring into yours, are like two dark tarns. Finally, you think you can see, in this alarming lack of light, the lack of anything, in the princess's gaze some degree of humanity. It gets so lonely here. But this brief flicker of understanding, which passes between the pair of you, is soon cut short. The princess dips her head. She parts her lips, which are as red as the petals of a carnivorous flower. You feel the princess's breath against your neck. It is warm in the icy chill of the dungeons, and you shudder from it. For a few moments, you think that this overture of the princess's could be romantic in a way. But this, too, comes to a swift, merciless close. The princess's mouth is on your neck. The princess's teeth, sharp as needles, are in your flesh. The princess is draining your blood.
She is a vampire. I didn't actually think she was one. I thought she was just like a human muncher, I will say, to avoid YouTube's striking system.
She is supping on it in great, greedy gobbets, like a hungry animal, one who cannot truly comprehend the harm it is causing. Even as the princess sups from you, her arms twined around your waist, you find you cannot hate her. She is far too unworldly. You are sure, as your consciousness begins to fade, that the princess was being sincere when she spoke of her love for her past servants. This is simply the way the princess expresses this great love of hers. A love which is so very abundant, it borders upon the monstrous. It is a love you never thought you would ever experience. This love of the princess's eclipses anything you have ever known before. It eclipses sanity. It eclipses reason. It eclipses all notions you might once have had of right and wrong. The princess, as you know full well, does not care about such concepts. You have always possessed a stubborn core nestled beneath your weak-willed exterior, but the princess is even stubborner than you are. In the face of her love, you have met your match. The princess draws back. Desperately, you gasp for air, but she does not give you any quarter. As before, she dips her head, her lips red as steel, with your blood, then splits apart her jaw. Her teeth, which are impossibly, inhumanly sharp, glint wickedly like knives.
She's a vampire. Can we get a human muncher? No, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I'm afraid. I cannot do that. especially considering I think YouTube would kick my ass.
Then she tears out your throat. The front of your nightgown was white once. Now it is red. There is so much blood. You can smell it when you inhale. Sharper than metal. It is so potent, you can taste it on your tongue. You try to inhale, but this task proves to be beyond you. What with the twin perforations that have ruptured your skin. Your attempted breaths, when they escape your lips, sound like sad, sorry wheezes. Your whole body, meanwhile, feels as though it is on fire. You make for quite the sorry sight indeed. But you'll forgive me if my sympathy is limited. You did bring this upon yourself, you know. You reap what you sow, and, in your case, you made a series of bad decisions which ultimately led to your demise. Now, what do you want to do? Will you accept this fate of yours and rest in peace? Or will you try to fight against it?
Oh, hey, full art! Cool. What is... is there differences here with this? Is this like alternate endings? Oh, bye, Zero. It's okay, Zero. Bye-bye. See you next one. Is this alternate endings? I'm assuming except your fate is just you die. Or is fight like you somehow live? Fight against it. This is It Gets So Lonely here. It's a dark, it's a Yuri psychological horror visual novel. Alright, we're fighting. Everyone's screaming fight.
That is a good answer. I must admit, I like it. It is impressive how very defiant you can be, even in a situation as discomforting as this.
Upper, I'm assuming you want achievement. Lower if you want to continue the game.
Now. Try not to cry. Keep your chin up. This is but a minor setback in your story. Like all fair maidens, you are deserving of your own happy ending. You need only the strength to try and seek it out. Why don't we give this another go? Try not to ensnare the hearts of any more monarchs, particularly those with unusual appetites. You are destined for far higher purposes than being an entree, and there are vastly more enjoyable ways to be eaten in this world.
What?
Your fate is, once again, in your hands.
Oh, Red Hat! I'm sorry, Red Hat. I think you've joined just as we're ending.
Now I wonder, which path will you take?
Okay. We're gonna have to pick and then I'm gonna have to save to end. Are we going to the shore or are we going to the village? It's a doggy dog world and we're the biggest bitch around. Hell yeah. It's okay, Red Hat, though. It's okay. I did the learn one immediately. If you're running, no surprise. Shore? You going to the shore, guys? I did shore. Okay. The shore because you. Fair enough. Alright, shore it is. Though shore is... Alright, there we go. Putting that... I don't know why I put it in... I don't know why I saved on 3 last time. But yeah. Okay, so for now, that will have to be... We will do the shore in the next one. I want to find you in this game. Make it rain hell like norm... Oh my god, no. It's okay, today it's been one of those days anyways. I'm sorry, Red Hat. I hope... oh, I feel like an asshole now. I'm so sorry, Red Hat. I hope if you decide to watch the VOD, it brings you comfort, or if you go on the Discord, or, you know, anything you choose to do. I hope things look up for you. I'll just head out now. So I hope to see you in the next one, Red Hat. The next one is going to be the fan content stream, by the way, so I hope you look forward to that one. Small things, storage issues, fair enough. But yeah, that has been the end of the princess's route in
what is it called, guys, again? It gets so lonely here. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, that has been It Gets So Lonely Here, the end of the Princess's route. Next time we play this, it will be, we will be doing the shore route. I think there is a fish person in this game. I could be wrong. I only really know the princess. Sad because no horror ASMR. Sorry, Bible camp victim. We're disappointed in that. I'm sorry. I have like a serial killer ASMR from ages ago. Like ages and ages ago, so the quality might not be up to snuff, but I don't know. If you use the search bar, yeah, just search up killer on there, you might find it. Not Princess ASMR when. I'm thinking this game has inspired me to want to bring back Noble. I only did 2 of Noble. I did, the basic one, and then I did, what's the word? When I say princess, I mean this princess. Everyone keeps wanting me to do character ASMR. Like, okay, part of me, I'll be real with you, part of me does want to do ASMR of characters from series, like Robin from Honkai Star Rail. I wanted to do one of her when she first came out, but I just ended up not doing it. And then, obviously, Jane Doe has been brought up. Now Princess Abba ASMR. Yeah, and Abba too. But the thing is, like, I don't know, it's just like, it's hard to explain, but yeah. Yeah, as you can see from my save slot, it is past 11 at night. I am tired, as you heard from me yawning earlier. So, I will just, for now, I shall, whom again, I have consented you chat given my name to, because the characters straight up have no names. Yeah, thank you all. I will just say goodbye now because I am exhausted. Thank you all so much for coming today. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Holy shit. Again, with the membership Gamba. And she promised hurting me and Shikamori 6-7 months ago. I don't think characters are going to happen ASMR. Eileen 17. I think that's Eileen 17. Sorry, I'm don't remember Roman numerals. Hello and goodbye. See what disappointment in mind. The other side. Oh come on, don't put that on me. We had a good student, didn't we? Yeah. The membership combo was peak. Hell yeah. And it goes towards the real. Goes toward real combo. The Uma Musume ASMR one. If we can get Haru Urara to win the Arimakainen, I will do a Haru Urara ASMR. Let's go. Fine. I'm sorry. Chad. I'm sorry. I disappointed you. I'm sorry. Wait, no, you guys are getting pathetic yandere ASMR at some point. Don't trap me in that shit. Never. Okay, you can look for the crocodile tears in the pathetic yandere ASMR. Do horse ASMR where there's nothing but neighing. That is my best name. Anyway, you guys have distracted me. I gotta go. Ugh. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. I've had a wonderful time. I've had a wonderful time with the princess. Kind of, before she killed me. And I've had a wonderful time with you. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Thank you just for being here, whether you've messaged in chat, whether you have messaged in chat, whether you've been here for the whole stream, or if you haven't said a single, or haven't only been here for a second. That's what I was saying. Thank you all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Mwah. Bye-bye! I know Pathetic Yonder stream was a promise we'll do it at some point. Bye-bye!